Happy holidays from Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the conversation.
This is Sunshine Sunday on Harare's premier talk radio station, Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the conversation.
Capitalk Weekend, 100.4% lit.
It is your premier talk radio station, Capitalk 100.4% lit. It is the Capitalk Weekend, and I'm your host, Brita Masalethulini. It's been an amazing morning, and being a beautiful Sunday morning, I'm certainly appreciating everything about life, and more so love, and more so fellowship and relationship. It is our Sunshine Gospel Hour, and this morning I'm so privileged to have in the studio an amazing woman, and an amazing woman of God she is, and she's absolutely stunning, very beautiful, and she also is accompanied by her wonderful husband in the studio. So it's such a beautiful Sunday for me as we're celebrating all things wonderful. And that was a track entitled Minduro. And this is a track that was written and performed by Tafadzwa Mukaro. And I would like to welcome her to Capitalk. And I want to say good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Brita.
How
Thank
are
you for
you?
having me.
I'm so excited. I've been anticipating this day for the past week.
Wow.
Because I said to myself, you know what, this woman has just got an amazing talent, and it's something that I cannot ignore it. There's no way. There's
Thank
no
you.
possible way. And so you're a very amazing woman. It's like, so many different facets about you. You know how a diamond has got different
Wow.
facets.
Yeah.
And so many different characteristics. And it's still a diamond, and it's shining, and it's absolutely, it's mesmerizing
Wow,
at the
thank
same
you, Brita.
time. Your music speaks quite a lot about who you are. So, who is Tafadzwa Mukaro?
Tafadzwa Mukaro is a gospel artist. I'm a mother of two beautiful children, Aneso, a boy, and Rufaro, a girl. I guess that's just about it. I'm married to Wisdom Mukaro, and I love everything about life.
So, where did you go to school?
I went to Hartsel Primary School and High School. That's in Mutare. Yeah, it's a United Methodist Mission school.
Okay. And so a lot of people would say, I started singing at a very young age in church, or I don't know. When did your love for music begin? And more so gospel music.
Okay. Being at a mission school, Brita, it's like you're surrounded by the gospel all the time. So at an early age, I got exposed to beautiful United Methodist hymns and choirs. So naturally, I don't know when I really actually began to love music, but I think just growing up in it becomes a part of you. So from that tender age up until primary school and high school, I was in school choirs. And then in college, I went to Africa University. I had the privilege to be in the Africa University choir. So from a tender age, I just had music all around me, and also had the blessing of having to have it around me even at school, at college. So yeah, it was a part of me.
Okay. Was there anyone else in your family that might have had a musical gene in which you inherited?
I would say my mom. But she would do it, you know how it was like, she didn't have the chance to pursue her music because family came first for her and work, and there were not many opportunities for her to explore. But I would hear her singing whilst doing the laundry, whilst cooking, and she has an amazing voice. So I guess that's where I got it from.
We always say there's somebody there.
Yeah,
who
always.
imparted something special, and I think that's what we really do appreciate.
Yes.
So tell us, why gospel music?
I feel God has been a very great part of my life, and I can't say I create the music. I can't create. God creates it for me, and then He plants it into my head. So I think I owe it to Him, because I'm not able to do it on my own. So it comes naturally that since He's the originator of everything, art and music in me, I owe it to Him to sing for Him and to let people know. And also, I have managed to transformation to my life through the gospel.
Wow.
So I would wish for other people to experience what I've gone through and the power that God has. I think I'm not a preacher, but I can sing. So I find it natural to preach through music.
I mean, just listening to music, I feel like you were teaching something, because there's a message that is in there that is very profound. But also there's a style to your music that is very interesting, which is not necessarily like the usual gospel music that we might be accustomed to.
Okay.
I feel there's a sense of Afro jazz in it. Can you tell us a bit about that?
I think when writing songs, for every composer, I think there's a point where if you start thinking of a song, naturally you'll be inclined in that direction. I think it's a combination of factors, how you grew up, your experiences, and everything. So naturally, I feel inclined when I write songs. My message naturally inclines in that direction because of my personal experiences and everything. And I feel I can express myself. I can say what I want to say. And I can bring out the best way I can through that Afro jazz feeling. It's deep within my heart. And whenever I come up with the song and you go with it to the producer always say, this is an Afro jazz film, Mother. Do you mind if I put that beat? And I've had the experience of working with different producers, and they've managed to bring that out. And I don't know, I'm just inclined towards Afro jazz. That's the best way I can express the message.
Oh, fantastic. Do you listen to other forms of music, and does it influence how you come up with your own type of music?
I do, Brita. I think every artist, to be a wholesome artist, you need to expose yourself to all types of art. It enriches your own art.
Yes.
Not really that you're copying, but you're exposing yourself to other possibilities, such that when then creating your own art, you take a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that. So I really do listen to all types of music. Every melody that I get the chance to have my ear listen to, I really take time to listen, because you always learn something new from it.
Okay, and going back into your personal kind of life, you're a teacher.
Yes.
By profession.
Yes.
And also you've worked in the financial sector. How has the teaching profession somewhat influenced the way you come up with your compositions?
My family has a background of teachers. My father is a teacher, and naturally, when I had before I joined the financial sector, I had the opportunity of getting into the classroom and to teach.
Wow.
It's a passion. I like imparting knowledge. I think I have the patience of taking someone through a process of learning.
Okay.
So I would say it has enriched me in my music, because being a gospel artist, you are a minister. Ministering is teaching.
It is.
Ministering is trying to impart something that you are confident and that you know of to someone who maybe does not have that confidence or does not even know. And as a teacher, you're supposed to convince people. So it has assisted me in a great way. The principles of teaching that I learned in the classroom, I also apply when it comes to ministering the gospel music. And I think God molded, he had a path set for me, and I did not understand it. Even now I don't understand it, but it keeps revealing itself. So that teaching experience has helped a lot in my being a gospel artist.
And tell us a bit about this track, Minduro. What inspired you to write that one?
It talks about God's answer. And whenever I pray about something, God answers. I believe every prayer that you pray for gets answered. So Minduro talks of that moment when that answer comes and you realize, oh, this is my answer. Brita, it's a moment of celebration. I get so excited when God answers praise.
True.
It's minduro yangu baba ndakanamata, and I waited for this. And here it is. And it's a conviction that whenever I pray and I believe, my answer will come.
Oh, amen to that. We have a message that's come from Amai Febi, and she's from Highlands, and she says that was a very beautiful track, and well done for that, and please continue to be blessed in everything that you do.
Wow,
and so
thank you.
I'm sure so many people do appreciate your music, and I'm one of those as well. So we're going to play another track coming from Tafadzwa Mukaro, and I'm hoping that you will also be blessed by this wonderful lady's music.
Chaga
It is your premium talk radio station, Capitalk 100.4 FM, Zimbabwe's first and only commercial talk radio station, leading the conversation. The music of Tafadzwa Mukaro. Early on, she gave us Minduro, and this time she says Ndashanda. I'm hoping that you're working too, but working more at edifying your life with the good things that are going to make you special and much greater. Embracing the things that God has placed in your heart, in your mind, and in all that you do. And Finbath Health and Beauty Clinic provides a serene and peaceful environment where you can have all your spa treatments. Our goal is to ease life's burdens. We strive to exceed each client's expectations by providing a salon and spa experience that nurtures each individual while bringing forth their own personal beauty and style. So tune in to Sunshine Sunday with me, your host Brita Masalethulini, and stand a chance to win a voucher courtesy of Finbath Health and Beauty Spa. And shortly I shall be opening up my phone lines for you to be answering a very simple, very, very simple question. And being a Sunday like this, I'm sure you can have a very beautiful voucher which goes with the flow of things as we are enjoying and celebrating our festivities right here on your premium talk radio station, Capitalk 100.4 FM, Zimbabwe's first and only commercial talk radio station, leading the conversation. Once again, I am joined in the studio by Tafadzwa Mukaro, who has been bringing us this amazing gospel music on our Sunshine Gospel Hour, and we're finding out a little bit more about her. So, Tafadzwa.
Yes, Brita.
There's something like I mentioned a little bit earlier that is very fascinating about you. You're an artist.
Yes, I am.
And you've got grand ambitions with your art.
Yes.
What is that ambition?
That ambition is to have an art school. And that art school will mainly be for young children. And I feel like young children are special because their minds are available for us to mold in a way that we see as fit. So I feel in that art school, I would wish to have children exposed to music training and also visual arts and performing arts. I feel art is as you say, Brita, it's all around us. It keeps the world going.
But not many people know that, eh? They think it's just painting with a paintbrush.
Yeah, but if you're to look at it, there's everything: the buildings themselves, the packaging of the food we eat. That's art. It's everywhere around you, but people just don't realize it. And I feel if a child has an appreciation of that art at a tender age, they might not pursue it per se, but it molds them into a person who appreciates what the fundamentals of life. So I would wish to have that art school and enroll young kids and have fun.
Fantastic. Now, you've come with a very special person to our studio.
Yes.
And he's your husband.
Yes.
As well as your manager.
Yes.
And how has that kind of molded you into the woman that you are today?
I'm thankful to God because sometimes you ask yourself that, God, was I really deserving of this? But I guess that's what is called grace. He's an amazing man, Brita. And I owe my music to him. It's really hard if you're a married woman to pursue your dreams which you had when you were a girl, when you were a lady. But he came into my life. God brought him into my life to complement the dream that I had of preaching through music. So he is the music behind, he's the reason behind Tafadzwa Mukaro music. He makes everything work. He makes everything get into place. So yeah, he's my manager, he's my husband. It's hard sometimes to balance the two, but God enables us.
That is amazing. And for me, our programming on Sundays is generally about love and relationship, and I think that is very important. And as a family, I think when you have that bond, that is the most incredible and beautiful thing that you could ever wish for and also be blessed with. Thank you so much, Tafadzwa, for coming through. And I look forward to you coming back again when you release more tracks, and we really do appreciate your work, and we want to bless you with everything that you've done as well.
Brita.
And we're signing off with this particular track from Tafadzwa Mukaro, and we really do want to say all the best in her endeavors with everything that she was putting her hand to.
Tine urombo taedza zvose zvataikwanisa asi baba watisiya.
The music of Tafadzwa Mukaro right here on your premium talk radio station, Capitalk 100.4 FM. And that was Tibate on your Sunshine Gospel Hour right here on your premium talk radio station.
What are the most pertinent issues of concern to you? What is it that keeps you up at night? Is it unemployment? Or maybe you're employed but are not being paid? Could this be considered a form of modern-day slavery? Or maybe it's your health that concerns you the most? Do you have faith in our health services in Zimbabwe? Let's say your biggest concern is the welfare and education of your children. But does your child have enough mental stamina to resist when drugs, sex, and alcohol become synonymous with institutions of education? Is your voice being heard? Do you even have a voice? It's your time now. Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the conversation.